Hello everybody. So today we're going to have a look into the recent reports in the Mirror and the Daily Fail about Thomas Markle Jr. So this has seemingly come out of nowhere. And we're going to have a bit of a look and see why the journos are picking on Thomas Markle Jr. And we're going to have a look and see how Megsy feels about his YouTube channel. And hopefully by the end of it, we'll find out a little bit more of where all of this is going. So it was in the Mirror yesterday evening and it was reprinted in the Mail today that Thomas Markle has a YouTube channel and he puts a wig on, blah, 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 and he puts a pillow up his jumper. I mean, the press are, why don't they just come out and say what is going on? The reason they won't, the reason they can't, is there's a bit of an embargo going on here. So why don't they just spell it out for all of us? Why don't we just find out about it, eh? Why don't they just say anything? We're going to have a look into it. But why are they attacking Thomas? It's almost like it's a deflection for some of the press's own behaviour about Catherine, Princess of Wales, everyone from the Sun to the Mirror. No, actually, I don't think the Sun did. To be fair, I don't think the Sun did. So we're going to see why the journalists are they doing this. Why are they coming for Thomas Markle Jr.? I know he's close. Well, he's a relative of Megsy's. He's Megsy's half brother. But I don't understand why now. He's had the channel for years. And they're like, oh, he's got 35,000 subscribers. It's just like that. He's not even the biggest channel. Why don't you go to like Lady C or someone like that? Why Thomas Markle Jr.? What's going on? If they want to go on about Megxit channels, there's lots of bigger channels. There's lots more problematic channels. In fact, there's a lot of big channels. You may know if you follow my work because I did lose my temper about one. With Catherine's story, who was just absolutely vile. And they were meant to be on Catherine's side. It wasn't really, was it? Nah. So why go after Thomas? Let's have a look. If you are new here, please like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Let's have a look. What's going on? Why are they coming after Thomas? As far as the Markle family goes, I've got to admit, I like them. I don't mind them. I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, not sure and all that kind of stuff, but I just look at it the same way that the royals have had trouble. You know, a couple of bad apples doesn't mean the end of the world. You know what I mean? I just think they've got put in an impossible situation with Megsy and they found themselves being world famous and didn't know how to handle it, basically. And to be fair with Megsy, she got world famous and thought she could handle it and she couldn't. Well, that's what her exit strategy is. I think she just loves it. I think she just absolutely loves it. I just don't think she didn't want to do any of the meet and greets in Stoke-on-Trent opening a day nursery. You know what I mean? It's just not something that she wanted to do, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. Where are we going with this? 6 of Cups. Okay. Interesting start. Something about children and protective. Okay. Queen of Wands crossing over. They have been asked to. The Queen of Wands relates to a fire sign female. The fire sign female in this situation is either Megsy, who is Leo. I believe Samantha Markle is a Sagittarius, but I don't think Samantha Markle is going to have anything to do with what's happening to her brother. I feel more like this is coming from Megatron. This is coming from Megalodon. This is Megsy. There she is. The Queen of Wands. Crossing over. I wonder if there's been a bit of pressure. There is the King of Wands. And there is the Page of Cups. Has a newspaper person been told, well, you wouldn't stand it if it was George and Charlotte and Louis, people saying this kind of thing? Because we've got the Page of Cups under there. And that would be my, when I'm looking at royal reads or royal adjacent reads, this is the Wales children to me. Now, I don't think the Wales have anything to do with what is going on, but I feel like there is definitely somebody going into some journalists' ears. We have got the King of Wands. I wonder if we're going to hear from Foghorn Leghorn, Mr. Piers Morgan, about the internet bullies and internet trolls and all of that kind of thing. I wonder if he's going to come out and say something about it. Because he seems to have started to flip-flop a lot to me. You know, I don't, you know, I can't be doing people like that myself. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is something they wanted to happen quick. They've been quite frustrated with it. They want real world action from this. They want it to happen quickly, and I feel like she was foreshadowing this. Do you know when Megsy was on Southwest and she said, and the conspiracy theories around me being pregnant, it wasn't Carrie, it was cruel, that kind of thing. She is wanting this to come out and have a miracle, but like she wants this to be talked about. We have got the Knight of Cups coming in. Okay. We have got the Three of Wands. And we have got the Ten of Cups. The Three of Wands, what is on their mind, they are working with, there are different journalists working across the pond with each other. There is different forces working at play here. The Ten of Cups, I think this goes back into Harry and Megsy's, especially coming through Megsy's new PR status is to basically get stories that people can build on in bits rather than just like the whole attack with Oprah. I feel like there's going to be like foreshadowing, like the South and Southwestern. Then we're going to get an article appear about, and it's never going to come directly from the Harkles for a while. I feel like it's always going to come through useful idiots, because they need to project the Ten of Cups right now. They need to project, oh, we have a perfect life. We are so happy. Look at us. Yeah. What is on their mind? This is completely cold. This came out in my reading. A lot of these cards are quite similar actually to the reading I've just done on Harry's new PR strategy. That Queen of Swords in reverse. This is cold, hard PR. This is almost cruel PR. So I feel there's the Ten of Swords, a betrayal. I feel like they are going to further do some damage to the actual Markles, not the Harkles. I feel like they are going to further betray Samantha, Thomas, and Thomas Sr. We have the Ten of Swords there. I don't know what else that they can do that is worse, but there is something coming down the tracks where there is no going back for Megsy. I think Megsy's already decided that she's never going to see her father again, and I think she decided that before she'd even walked down that aisle. That Ten of Swords, there's going to be a betrayal, a big betrayal. Now, this could be some of the journos and the PR that are working for the Harkles or on the Harkles' behalf, but it looks to me what they're wanting to do is to try and put an end to some of the stuff that goes on that they don't like. Okay, let's have a look at Megs' energy around her brother, her half brother. Does she watch his YouTube channel? Knight of Wands. She's frustrated and very, very angry at him. Now, Thomas Jr. is a Virgo, I believe. I think he might be a Virgo on the cusp of Libra, but I know he's a Virgo. She's frustrated and angry straight away at the Knight of Wands. She doesn't have a sense of humor. And then we have got the Five of Wands. Yeah. So the Queen of Wands was crossing over. The Five of Wands crossing over. She wants to make him suffer and get like some of the trolling that she's had trolling. Like we saw some of her bots and things go after Catherine. She wants people to go after him, basically. The Four of Wands, what she wants to appear, she wants that happy Ten of Cups, that happy marriage. Four of Wands, she wants to look like everything is going forward and she's just been a wronged woman by so many people. And now we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. She is, and we've got the Knight of Cups coming up. I wonder if she's going to get an influencer or a friend to try and say something against him as well. I wonder if Omid Scabies comes up and says something about it all. The Eight of Cups, she won't move on from it. She wants to move away from the situation, but she will not forgive her brother. And she will not move on from it either. She's got a bone to pick with him. She's going to come after him. And this is her coming after him. Yeah, there's going to be people working together. Interesting. And then we have the Emperor. All of these stories and stuff, she really wants the King's attention. Both of them do. Both of them really want the King's attention with all of this. They're wanting the King's attention. They want associated with the King. They want to show what they've been up against to the King, because I don't think King Charles, God bless him, I don't think he's got a little YouTube burner account. I could be wrong. I don't think he's on Twitter. I don't think he does that kind of thing. He's much more nose in books type of chap. But like this is, yeah, this is notice me stepdad. Not stepdad. That's not the right word for father-in-law. That's it. And we have the Two of Wands, a door closed. And we have the Magician in reverse. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like she's going to have a change here. There is going to be more working together. There is going to be more PR. That's going to be more critical of people on the internet. There's lots of Megxit channels, put it that way. There's loads. I don't know all of them. I don't know every person, but there is a lot of them. And there'll only be some that they pay massive amounts of attention to. But I feel like they are going to go and try and work with multiple agencies to get people like Thomas Markle off YouTube, off Twitter, off X, whatever you call it, off Instagram. They're really wanting to come and try and unpick all of this stuff. The Two of Wands shows a door closed. I think King Charles has told him to jog on, you know. I really do. I really do. And, of course, we do have the Magician in reverse. If all else fails, she's going to go and see some high priestess somewhere. she's not going to get what she wants, though. We've got the Two of Pentacles. She's still going to be trying to balance and figure everything out. So I feel like there's going to be a ramped up attack on YouTubers. I feel like Thomas Markle Jr. is going to get a bit more of the brunt end of it, but I think there is more than just him on YouTube that Megsy is concerned about. And I think she is going to be trying to get some people deplatformed. True story. And that will be ongoing this year, I feel. Pay extra attention to that strange dude, the tech expert, and the other expert, the photographer, and Omid Scabies. Watch them like hawks, and you will find out in the coming days and weeks, whatever they're spouting is a long-term plan to try and influence people who are critical of the Harkles from not making content. And if they can quiet that voice down, this is the strategy. If they can quiet that voice down, then in their minds, Megsy becomes instantly more popular. If they can quiet some bigger channels down from exposing the Harkles, then all that'll happen, this is YouTube, this is social media, then another 15 channels will pop up. And for every 10 channels they take down, there'll be another 20 by morning. That's YouTube. That's the nature of the beast. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are feeling about these readings. If there's any readings you'd like me to do. I know there's more stuff going on in the world than some ginger prince playing polo and whatever in Florida. And I'm happy to read on anything like that. I'm happy to read on things that are happening in the Middle East. I'm happy to read on anything you want. Just let me know what you want me to read on in the comments below. Thank you very much for all of your support and hanging out with me. I do appreciate you guys taking the time out to hang out with me. I do love you guys. You're all absolutely amazing. I will be back for a live tomorrow night, Monday the 15th of April at 8:20 p.m. UK time. So be there or be square. And I will see you all then. So have a good evening. Have a good Sunday. Have a good Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow night. All right, guys. Bye, everyone.